I think we are back. I think we are live. We are live. We are live to the IX podcast episode number 9, I believe. But yes, we are live here at the IX podcast. Welcome everybody. I hope you all just turn the volume a bit. I don't know if it's loud. Yeah, I think that's much better. Hey everybody, welcome to the IX podcast episode number 9. I'm your host Jesse, and thank you very much for joining with us. First of all, I'd like to apologize for all those who missed the last podcast because there was technical difficulties and whatnot. But we have it sorted out and we are live. So I'm very happy to be back. If everybody is hearing me, then let me know. I'm not sure who's hearing me here. 2 persons is watching, so that's great. 1 person is watching. Just leave a like. So you basically just leave a like at God? What? Anyway, so it's the World Cup season. It's World Cup season. It happens for 3 days now. Which I'm not really interested in, even though low-key I kind of watch football. Low-key. But yeah, so let us look at some scores, shall we? Because 1, this is a podcast, and 2, because why not? Okay? So, right. I'm not sure if right. No. Nice. Okay, so let me just look at some scores here. Group A. And I will make some predictions based on it. So, 17th, Costa Rica. Well, Serbia beat Costa Rica, of course. Because, let's face it, whether you're a Costa Rican fan or not, Costa Rica is not that good. So I expect Serbia to beat Costa Rica, right? Brazil versus Switzerland is interesting, but honestly it's not surprising, to be as compared to many friendlies that Brazil have. I would say that Brazil is not in that best shape, ever since that infamous or famous, whatever side you want to call it. If you're a Brazilian fan, you'll say infamous. If you're a Germany fan, you'll say famous. But basically, yes. But basically, Brazil and Switzerland is tied 1-1. Not really surprising, to be honest. Because Switzerland is also a really great team, and Brazil hadn't been that great lately. And well, and I know that for a fact that they will qualify. I'm just convinced. Right? Now, this is a shocker. Mexico beat Germany 1-0. Now, when I hear that, I was sick to my stomach because I'm a pretty decent Germany fan. Not, as I said, I don't really follow football so much, but whenever I did, I liked Germany. And this is pretty interesting. Many people call Group F as a group of death, but I don't really think so. I don't really think Group F is that group of death, to be honest. I think Group D is the group of death in this series because Group D had been pretty much because Group D have very strong teams lately. And then Group G still yet to have. So let's see. Tomorrow we have. Let's see what we have tomorrow. Sweden versus South Korea on tomorrow. Followed by Belgium versus Panama. I expect Belgium to win without a doubt. And Tunisia versus England. It's also interesting. Some will say England win, but like I said again, England had not been that great after the infamous Euro, I think 2016? Yeah, Euro 2016 knockout against Iceland. So, what did I think? What's my opinions on this World Cup? Pretty much it's interesting. For example, let me see who I will see in the knockout from Group A. I will see Russia and either Uruguay or Egypt make it to the knockout. Uruguay because of Luis Suarez, and also they have a pretty decent team. And Egypt because of Mohamed Salah. But yet, Mohamed Salah is only one person, and so only take about a number group of teams to take that away, to carry it away. Group B is interesting. No, Group B is just Spain and Portugal and Spain, without a doubt. Because Portugal is playing really great. And Cristiano Ronaldo, oh my goodness, that hat-trick was just so good. So, Portugal and Spain on the money. See, France and Denmark. Also without a doubt, because France have been. Some people even say that this may be France. Yeah, I'm still not convinced, but it could happen. France and Denmark, I see it. Group D. This is the interesting group. This is pretty interesting. I see Group D as the real group of death, and I will tell you why. Group D have very, very strong groups, right? From Argentina, Croatia have been a great contender. Iceland have a great great time in football, and Nigeria, of course, has also been strong powerhouse in Africa. So Group D, anything can happen. And whether you're a Croatian fan, an Argentinian fan, an Iceland fan, or a Nigerian fan, please do not be disappointed if none of your team make it to the knockouts. Group E is Serbia and Brazil. Fast forward. Group F, I'm still convinced Germany might make it, but it will be a three-horse race between Sweden and South Korea. It's a three-horse race. Group G is Belgium and possibly a race between Tunisia and England. I do not see Panama make it. If Panama make it, then for you. Group A is Poland and Japan. Is what I'm predicting. Okay, so let me just go back here. So, that is my predictions. What you all think? Although it's just one people watching this podcast right now. So lonely. But what you all think? Do you all agree with me? Do you all did not agree with me? Let me know in the comments or let me know in the chat and let us have a discussion about it. Right? So that's it, World Cup. Who I predict to win? Honestly, I can't say. I can't say for the moment who I'm predicting to win because, to be honest, it's kind of too close to be called. Too close to call. And, yeah, I just find it too close to call, and I don't know who I think is going to win. So, I'm just going to leave it like that. I'm just going to leave it like that, and that's it for that's it. I would like to hear what you all have to say about it. Let me know in the comments, and we'll just have a discussion about it. So let's move forward. To World Cup is the 2022 World Cup that will happen in Qatar. And it's very controversial, and honestly, as much as I like to see Qatar host the World Cup because it will be the first World Cup in the Middle East, there's something behind my mind that tells me that I don't really want to see Qatar be in the World Cup, especially with the issue of labor and other controversial stuff. And the fact that it's going to be so hot that they have to move it to December. Therefore, all the schedule had to be out of whack, even though it wouldn't be just a few adjustments to some leagues, because some leagues have like a Christmas break on December. So I wouldn't see being affected by that. But, I mean, something just telling me that Qatar is just full of controversies. I'm still convinced, and I hope that they might do a great job. It kind of reminds me of Delhi 2010 in Commonwealth Games, where there's so much controversy with Delhi Olympic Game in terms of preparation and whatnot that they even threatened to boycott the Commonwealth Games. But then when opening ceremony happened, it actually turned out to be a pretty decent game. I really hope and I really wish that this could be the case for the 2022 World Cup, and to prove everybody's wrong. They have already reduced the stadium to 8, from 12 to 8, right? Although they are still yet to finalize the number of stadiums. So, yeah. And also, there are also many other controversies, including the LGBT communities and others. And some even asking for compensation. For example, the A-League, which is Australia, actually, the A-League starts in like November, December. They actually want to take compensation from FIFA because it will mess up their schedule. And others are going to mess up their schedules. Some said some also said the Western Christmas season, right? There's also, some also say it's a blatant mistake. And also, but most likely the A-League and the Premier League going to be affected because they have a Christmas and New Year's matches. So that is going to be a really, really big mess. And it will be interesting to see how Qatar or FIFA will handle the situation. Right? But that's my take. Should it move to somewhere else? Possibly, yes. I think it should be moved to somewhere else. Although as much as I'm a fan of Qatar and as much as I want to see it happen in Qatar, it's just so much controversies at this point that it kind of makes me feel, I have to take out this disclaimer. Sorry. As much as I know, I don't think it's right, and there's so much corruption in it, and I think it's best to just give it to another country that deserves it, or even another country that have the infrastructure. I'm looking at you, Japan. Anyway, I think that would be a great time for a break, so we will take a pretty short break. And when we come back, we will continue with the podcast. This is the IX Podcast, episode number 9, World Cup edition. Stay tuned. And we are back live to the Wait, hold up. I just realized that my mic is not. I think we are back. Yes, and we are back live to the IX Podcast, episode number 9. Thank you very much for joining with us if you have been watching us today. My name is Chesty, and let us continue. Now, in the second topic that we're going to discuss is, if you haven't received any messages, and if you have been losing Flickr, you have known that SmugMug have acquired Flickr approximately around April of this year. As far as I know, nothing has been changed. So I'm just going to, if you haven't known about it, I'm just going to pan you the article now. Yes, so this is it. So, using Reuters, photo management platform SmugMug have said on Friday that it have agreed to buy image and video hosting website Flickr for an undisclosed amount. Flickr will continue to operate as a separate entity after the deal closed, SmugMug said. United SmugMug and Flickr brand will make the whole photography community stronger and better connected, and according to Chief Executive Don Maskell, together we can preserve photography as a global language of storytelling. And of course, Verizon have brought Yahoo core business for $4.48 billion last year, and the acquisition includes Flickr among other web properties. Now, honestly, just go back. Honestly, this hadn't been pretty much nothing new. For example, Yahoo have been selling their services for a while now, to be honest. It had been pretty common knowledge that they basically want to divest all their assets, and they're starting with Flickr. I think another asset that they also share, they also sold. So many people have been asking, or some might be worrying, what will happen, or if there are any changes. Now, I have read the SmugMug updated term and condition for Flickr, and what I will tell you is nothing. It seems that it's just business as usual. Nothing has been happened. Nothing has really happened, really. It's just business as usual. So I'm really convinced that nothing will ever happen to Flickr. I think Flickr will just remain as it is. If there is some changes to Flickr, I think there's only two changes. One is to change the account from a Yahoo account to Flickr to either his Flickr owns account or a SmugMug attached account. And two, maybe to improve the backend, because if you have been using Flickr for a while now, I've been using Flickr for like a few months or a year maybe. You notice that Flickr is in need of an overhaul. The interface is not that good. I don't think the backend haven't been that great. It just needs improvement, and I think SmugMug is the right avenue or the right outlet to make those improvements to Flickr. And I think I am very confident that SmugMug will do a great job in terms of improving Flickr as a brand while keeping this core base, because basically what they have been doing is they're actually hearing from the users, which includes the Second Life community, because the Second Life community have a very, very huge base on Flickr, what they want to see improve in Flickr. Now they also are pretty much a train of people who do not like Second Life content and actually want them to see them gone. They want to see all of them gone. And honestly, for those who part of that train and who may be watching this, the thing you have to understand is that is also art, right? Whether it is not your type of art or something, you do not have the authority or the right to judge anyone's art. If it's not your thing, just don't follow it and just don't like it. You don't have to like it, you don't have to view it, anything. But you shouldn't victimize and tell them that because it's SmugMug, let us just say, screw the Second Life community, get rid of it, and wipe it off the face of the earth. That is nothing to do. And you have to understand that it's because of the Second Life community is why Flickr is up to this today. Because honestly, I haven't even known about Flickr until I joined Second Life, and I know that Second Life have a very huge community in Flickr. Almost everybody who using Second Life have a Flickr account, and almost everybody who've been posting pictures and videos, whether it's safe for work or not safe for work, have been posting it on Flickr than anybody else. And it is part of the community. And as far as I read the updated terms and conditions, I seem that nothing have changed. And if you want proof or evidence that nothing will be changing, let me just bring you through the updated terms and conditions. If I could bring it up here. There we go. So this is updated terms and conditions, which I will link in the description below. But what I would like to read is, first of all, Flickr Pro services, and Flickr will always be free Flickr services, so no need to worry about it. But one thing I want to see. Yeah. Okay. Number 7, acceptable use disclaimer. You are solely responsible for the user content that posts or transmit using the services, and you are not to post, transmit, or otherwise publish through the service the following: user content that is unlawful, hateful, harassing, threatening, invasive of privacy, publicity right, abusive, inflammatory, and fraudulent, and stuff like that. But part 2 is what I want to drive this home. User content that is obscene, pornographic, indecent, lewd, sexually suggestive, including without limitation, photos, videos, or other content containing nudity, unless, and this is the exception, this is the point I want to make, unless you have restricted access to such user content with an appropriate content filter section that will restrict viewing by minors. And that is the point I want to drive home, because the reason being is, this is something that have always been the case with Flickr. You are allowed to post anything in there. Whether you want to put it safe to work or not safe to work, whether you want to showcase your body to the entire person to see, you are free to do that once you moderate it, and once you moderate it, and once you put in the corrective settings for your content. So for example, in Flickr there is 3 categories. There is safe, moderate, and restricted. Safe is basically like anything, like almost any picture that you want to post is pretty much safe. Basically, if you're like fully clothed, you're on the beach, you're fully clothed, or anything, or even if you're like wearing a bikini or stuff, or you're just basically posing in a beach or in a shop or in a club or anything, that is considered safe. So you're marking that content safe. Moderate is a little bit tricky. Some people will say that moderate is more like breasts and topless and stuff. But I say moderate for me personally, in my personal experience, moderate is more for like full on nude. So basically, if like I posting up nude and I'm not doing anything sexually suggestive, then I put it as moderate. Moderate, on the other hand, is anything sexually suggestive. Like so example, if person is doing a sexual act, if someone is being sexually suggestive or being pornographic, then of course you have to be restricted. And as far as I know, I've been using my conscience, and I haven't received any flag up to this day, even though all that might change. So yeah, I think SmugMug is business as usual, and just do what you all accustomed to do in the interim. What I will see happen in the future, some Flickr Pro accounts are worried that they might switch to SmugMug Pro accounts. Honestly, I do not really see that happening. Although, even if it is happening, I mean that's actually what SmugMug is for. SmugMug is actually a paid service, so maybe it makes sense. But in terms of Flickr, and this is another thing that I want to highlight, people are worried that SmugMug might shut down Flickr free service. There may not be no free service and convert Flickr to paid. I said that is rubbish because, SmugMug is a private company, and most of the user base is free, is free users. And I say that why will they throw away those under the bus? I mean, they still get money from advertising and they will get many revenues from advertising. So I don't see SmugMug, I do not see SmugMug be able to kill off the free market. So in conclusion, I see it very positive, and you will wait, and you will see what happens. I am very positive about it. I think it's pretty much a very, very good acquisition. And if you're not satisfied, there's other alternatives. There's Instagram, some say DeviantArt, some say CoinUp. Although for those who want to explore DeviantArt, I want to say be very, very, very careful with DeviantArt, because there have been instances of art theft, and DeviantArt community, how can I put it? They are not actually a really great community. If you think Tumblr community is bad, wait till you reach DeviantArt. You will be leaving. You will be considered to leave it one time, because it is really much worse. So, again, I say stay put to Flickr for now, but if things get worse, then create your backup plan. Alright, so that's it for Flickr story. What else I want to discuss? I want to discuss quickly about European GPR and what that means. If I could bring it up quick. Full screen. Sorry about that. Right, here we go. So, the GDPR is called the General Data Protection Regulation, which is a regulation in EU law, even though technically it's international, because almost all websites is international. Within the European Union and the European Union Economic Area, that address the export of personal data outside the EU and EEA areas. The GDPR aims primarily to give control of citizens and residents over personal data to simplify the regulatory environment for international businesses by unifying the regulation with EU. Also, it said that personal data must be used using pseudonymization and full anonymity, and use the highest possible privacy setting by default, so that the data is not available publicly without explicit informed consent and cannot be used to identify a subject without any information stored. And also, the data subject has the right to revoke these permissions at any time. Also, the possessor of personal data must disclose any data collection, declare a lawful basis for data processing, how long the data is retained, and if it's shared by other parties outside the EU. Data subjects have the right to provide a portable copy of the data collected by the processor in a common format, and the right for data to be erased under any circumstances. Right? And also the EU was scheduled to leave the European Union. They passed the Data Protection Act of 2018, which is almost the same as it. So what's my thoughts about this? I said basically it's a great regulation, but also it kind of have to lead me to this point. Every user have to show some kind of responsibility for the amount of information that they put on the website. Remember, websites like social media sites like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, whatever, it's only so much that they can do to protect your information. For example, Facebook had been hit by what happened with Cambridge Analytica. I said it is the users also have to take responsibility for their data, for their data and the amount of information that they want to give to their social media site. Right? Because there's only so much that the social media site can do. And also, I am pretty disappointed that this regulation does not deal with the fact that you have to read and agree the terms and conditions. Because let's face it, sometimes in the terms and conditions, the website explicitly said that when you sign up for this, you agreed to give a certain X, Y, and Z amount of data to the social media sites. And so my view is that maybe the European Union and possibly the United States government and other governments look at improving the terms and conditions and creating what you call opt-out clause. Because basically the terms and condition is you either agree or disagree. There is no systems in place for the opt-out clause, because if you disagree, then you're not allowed to install the service. I think for all websites, games, and whatever who created terms and conditions could provide an opt-out clause for other things. For example, you might agree to a certain amount of information, but you may not agree with how they're collecting your information. So you can provide an opt-out clause that, okay, I agree with this, but I do not agree with my information being shared. Can I get an opt-out clause so that you will not collect your information? And I think that will also be cool, even though this regulation also provides that. But yeah, that is my view. I think I'm going to take a very short break, and when we come back, we will continue with your Royal Diamond Dynasty Season 2 Episode 7. My views on it, and what I think about it, and what I think it should happen next. And also, I'm going to launch announcements of my gaming project, as well as my personal venture project that I'm really excited to get it in the ground and running. And also, announcement about a new store from our very own Al and Red. This is the IF Podcast, episode number 9, and we will be right back. Okay. Back here. We are back live to the IX Podcast, episode number 9. Thank you very much for watching. I'm your host, Jesse, and let us continue. Royal Diamond Dynasty Season 2 Episode 7 has been released, I believe. Let me just check my internet here. Judge me. I think it's released a while ago. I have watched it, and all I would say is this. Anna, or Anastasia, stop fooling around and just be with Jacob already, please. I mean, come on, Jacob. I find Jacob is a great guy. I mean, honestly, although, yes, on Zonny 9. So let's kind of make it, let's see, approximately about a week or two ago. We could technically say a week ago. But honestly, my view is this. I find Anna could just take a chance with Jacob. I mean, if you compare Justice with EL Matters, which is Jacob brother. Now, Jacob and EL, Jacob does have a bit of a gangsterist past. Although I don't even consider Jacob that much of a gangster because it's not like he will hunt down people. I think he will only hunt down people if, for example, EL kill Justice's ex because he raped Justice, and of course what I'm getting from EL and Jacob is they don't once you mess with them, they're coming after you. And Ismail have to count his days because his days are pretty much numbered. Because if Ismail caught messing up with Anna, like that last, for example, season 2, episode 7, where Ismail have the audacity, oh my goodness, the audacity to actually come to the house, come to her house. Nah, man, Ismail need to sing his funeral. And I think you need to back up until Jacob finally put him to his place, if I would say it that way. Also, I see Justices sort of went to cop. I think must be sleeping with the cop or something. And also I see his Jacob's spy. I'm using spy as with air quotes here. Because I'm not really sure. It could be spy/assassin. Actually spying on her, and to be honest, I don't think anything will happen. Pretty much. And I'm not even sure if all this is planned. Of course, I'm not the writer, I'm just seeing it as it is, so I'm not really sure. But it is interesting. It's a pretty interesting angle I would like to see. And I would like to see how that develops. But Jacob and Anastasia Harrington, stop playing. Especially Anastasia Harrington. Stop playing and just get over it, please. Alright? And that's my take on that. Also, I do have a personal announcement. I have like a private, not really a project, it's more of a venture that I'm going to announce in the next episode because I'm in the process of setting it up. Also, my game, Action Defense, that I'm working on is no longer not going to come on mobile, but instead it will come on online. I'm still going to work on it. I'm actually thinking of whether to put in our purchases or just screw it and just not putting in our purchases. But more on that will come in a bit. Also, I have to go right now because I think I have a meeting coming up just now, so I'm going to close the stream. I want to say thank you very much. Thank you very much all for watching, and do take care, and do have a rest of your day. Thank you very much, and take care. See ya.